I think Kobe better than MJ, skill-wise, yeah. He took everything Jordan did and multiplied it. He did it better. So,
It had more, it added himself to it.
What did he do that MJ didn't do?
He had a fadeaway drive, pump fake, this way.
He enhanced the perimeter skill set.
Kobe's mentality or LeBron's basketball IQ?
That's a closer one. I'm going to tell you, I would take Kobe's mentality. Okay. The reason why is because I would be successful in life, period. Whether it be basketball or somewhere else, I'm going to be good.
If I was in my prime, who would I want to play one-on-one? Start off with Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kobe Bryant in his prime, LeBron in his prime, D-Wade in his prime, Melo. I don't think I lose. Other than Kobe Bryant because he's still.
When the game's on the line and pressure's boiling so hard it feels like life or death, only one of these three men would grin right back at danger. They call it a debate, but honestly, it's a massacre. When Matt Barnes faked that ball straight at Kobe Bryant's face, the Black Mamba didn't even blink. Not a flinch, not a twitch, nothing. That wasn't confidence, that was pure ice in his veins. When the moment came, when pressure knocked on his door like a ghost in the night, Kobe opened it with bloodshot eyes and whispered, "I've been waiting for you." That's the kind of energy that separates killers from competitors. Even Matt Barnes admitted it himself. I think LeBron gets penalized for being more of a Magic Johnson selfless type player. But Kobe and Mike, those two were straight up assassins on the court. They weren't there to pass. They were there to dominate.
You said that Kobe talked intelligent trash. Explain.
So we were playing, it's like a 2-on-1 break, and Karan fouls, stops the break. Kobe comes over. So we're all like, good, you saved 2 points. So Kobe walks over to him and says, "Hey, who you guarding?" "Oh, you." "How many fouls you got?" "I got 1. "So you only got 5 left?" "Yeah." "Well, you need all 6 fouls to guard me. And you just wasted 1 on him." Stupid. And you had to think about it like, God, he's right. And that's the stuff he said. He makes you think about the things you did. You might as well just let the 2 points go because you sitting on the bench, I'm going to get 10, 12 points because you're on the bench because that 1 foul.
That's the real difference between a legend and the chosen one who chose to pass. LeBron needs a system. Steph Curry needs a motion offense. But Kobe Bryant, man, Kobe was the system. When Phil Jackson's triangle fell apart, when the play broke down and chaos took over, that's when Kobe's eyes lit up like a predator spotting easy prey. He didn't need screens. He didn't need space. All he needed was a basketball. And someone brave or dumb enough to guard him. The stats prove what your gut already knows. Kobe, 25 games with 50-plus points. LeBron, 14. Steph, just 10. When Kobe had the rock in crunch time, defenders didn't just sweat, they shook. Not from fear of losing, but from fear of becoming a poster, a victim, a footnote in Mamba history. And let's not forget 2011. The King averaged just 8 points in the fourth quarter against Dallas. 8. Jason Terry was out there hunting LeBron like it was open season. The most gifted athlete in NBA history got clamped by a 6th man whose claim to fame was getting dunked on.
Most gangster shit I've ever seen. Kobe Bryant tears his Achilles. Got up, went to the free throw line, makes the 2 free throws.
Makes them.
You watch his face. There's no grimacing, no nothing. And then I go to one of my favorite players in the NBA, Jason Tatum. He's on the ground damn near dying. First of all, Kobe would never be wheeled out. He walked out. You will never see that again.
Even Steven Jackson said it best. Subscribe now, because what's coming next will make this debate even crazier. If LeBron ever had that Mamba mentality, we wouldn't even be having this debate. He'd be the best ever, no question. But that's the thing. He doesn't have that cold-blooded instinct. That refusal to fold when the lights get too bright. When you know you can dominate and still choose to hold back, that's not greatness. That's hesitation. Meanwhile, look at Kobe in 2011, playing through a torn ligament in his shooting wrist. Still dropped 23 a night because to him, pain wasn't a problem. It was just another defender to cross up and beat. Most players would have been in street clothes. Not Kobe. Pain was annoying, sure, but to him, it was conquerable. They say Steph Curry revolutionized basketball. Nah, he revolutionized shooting. There's a big difference. Because when the 2016 finals reached Game 7, when the stage demanded greatness, where was that so-called revolution?
It's like Kobe Bryant is one of the best compliments I ever got when he recognized that killer instinct behind the smile. Mm-hmm. And Mamba mentality it has a name, it's a thing because you can see it on his face. Like I'm out here to kill every single person in front of me to get to where I want to go. But he acknowledged that same spirit, but he knew that I did it with a smile on my face.
Behind the back turnovers, wild pull-up threes that bricked off iron, when immortality was one game away, the greatest shooter ever went 6 for 19. Now look at Kobe in 2010, Game 7 against Boston. Yeah, he shot 6 for 24, but you know what he did? Grabbed 15 rebounds like his life depended on it. Found other ways to crush your soul. Because assassins don't need perfect aim. They just need the will to keep pulling the trigger until the target stops breathing. That's the difference between a highlight and a legacy. Even Gilbert Arenas said it. Steph's greatness can be learned. Kobe's killer instinct, you're either born with it or you die without it. And that's real. Kobe didn't just play the game, he lived it, breathed it, and bled for it. Now here's the part nobody tells you in those glossy documentaries. LeBron's had help his whole career. Dwyane Wade, Finals MVP, 3-time champ. Chris Bosh, 11-time All-Star. Kyrie Irving, hit the shot that saved LeBron's legacy. Anthony Davis, top 75 all-time. Kevin Love, NBA champ, All-Star. Kobe Bryant's 81-point game. His teammates were Smush Parker, out of the league 2 years later. Kwame Brown, the most disappointing number. 1 pick ever. Chris Meme, yeah, who? And Brian Cook, exactly. LeBron built super teams to win. Kobe built legends out of nobodies. 3 of LeBron's 4 rings came with rosters he handpicked. But Kobe, he dropped 81 with dudes who couldn't even start in the G League today. When Kobe finally got Pau Gasol, not a super team, not a superstar trio, just one real co-star, everything changed.
From a point of view, like, I see this dude work out, like, people don't play, like, he looks like Michael Jordan out there. Like, I would see he would come in after our UCLA practice. I remember one time you had broke your right hand and you came up to UCLA and did a whole workout left-handed like you were a left-handed player. Yeah. And I was just like, what?
He went to 3 straight finals and won 2 of them. No collusion, no ring chasing, no stacking the deck, just raw, unfiltered violence on the court. When Mark Jackson was asked whose trait he'd rather have, Kobe's mentality or LeBron's basketball IQ, he didn't hesitate. He said, Kobe's mentality, because I'd be successful in life, period. That says it all. You can see the difference in how they think. LeBron studies film like a scientist, searching for the perfect pass. Steph practices shots like a craftsman, obsessed with form and rhythm. But Kobe, man, Kobe studied souls. He studied fears, insecurities, breaking points. He didn't just play basketball, he played mind games. He once told Matt Barnes, anyone crazy enough to F with me is crazy enough to play with me. That wasn't just trash talk, that was psychological warfare. Kobe understood that basketball isn't played with your hands. It's played inside your opponent's mind. It's about making them second-guess themselves before they even touch the ball. Look at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, the Redeem Team. LeBron was there, Wade was there, Melo was there. But it was Kobe who closed.
Getting ready to play San Antonio, Kobe had struggled the game before. Doing pregame film, Kobe would be like dribbling the basketball while the film was going on. PJ, he was like, shh, Michael, put the ball down. And everything just clicked. Then we ended up beating San Antonio to go play in the final.
He dropped 13 of his 20 points in the 4th quarter and even spoke Spanish to Pau Gasol just to get inside his head. Told Rudy Fernandez, this is my house. In the middle of Spain's own Olympic crowd. That's alpha behavior. That same year, Kobe dragged a team where Lamar Odom was the second option all the way to the finals. Meanwhile, LeBron lost to Dwight Howard's Magic, despite having the best record in the league. That's the difference right there. When Kobe saw Dwight, he saw food. When LeBron saw Dwight, he saw a problem. And while we're being real, let's talk weaknesses. Steph Curry might be a magician on offense, but defensively, he gets hunted like a rookie in prison yard drills. Every postseason, the game plan's simple. Find Curry, attack Curry, break Curry. In the 2016 finals, Cleveland ran the same play nearly 20 times straight just to get Curry switched on to Kyrie or LeBron. Hit that subscribe button, because we're not done exposing how deep these mental gaps really go. When Kobe finally got Pau Gasol, things got scary fast. No super team, no collusion, no phone calls begging stars to join him. Just 2 killers on a mission, 3 straight finals appearances, 2 championships. Pure, unfiltered violence on the hardwood. Mark Jackson once got asked, whose trait would you rather have? Kobe's mentality or LeBron's basketball IQ? And his answer was cold-blooded. Kobe's mentality, because I'd be successful in life, period. That's it. That's the whole story right there. It's in how they approach the game. LeBron studies hours of film to find the perfect play. Steph drills his shot till it's flawless. But Kobe studied human nature. He wanted to know your fears, your insecurities, the exact moment you'd break. He wasn't just reading scouting reports, he was reading souls. He once told Matt Barnes, anyone crazy enough to F with me is crazy enough to play with me. That's not strategy, that's psychological warfare. Kobe didn't care about X's and O's. He understood that basketball isn't played with your hands, it's played with your opponent's doubt. If he could make you question yourself for even a second, he already won.
So like seeing that last game,
I did not think he was going to get 60. I thought he was going to put up a lot of points, but I didn't think it was going to be 60. And then once he got to like 40, it was like, keep going, Kobe, don't stop, keep going. I bet you can't get 50. He got 50. You bet you can't get 60. He got 60. I'm like, dang. That's how you supposed to lead the game. That's Kobe. For real. He cried a little bit in the locker room.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Then we like celebrated. Everybody had champagne, poured champagne on him and all that. It was sad, cause it's like, it's Kobe Bryant,
Flashback to the 2008 Beijing Olympics, the Redeem Team. LeBron was there, Wade was there, Melo was there. But when the game was tight, it was Kobe who closed it. He scored 13 of his 20 in the fourth and even started talking Spanish to Pau Gasol just to mess with his head. Told Rudy Fernandez, this is my house, right there in Spain's own Olympic arena. That's domination on every level. And that same year, Kobe led a team where Lamar Odom was the second option all the way to the finals. Meanwhile, LeBron lost to Dwight Howard's Magic, even though the Cavs had the best record in basketball. That's the difference. When Kobe saw Dwight, he saw food. When LeBron saw Dwight, he saw a problem. Let's be brutally honest. Steph Curry might be an offensive genius, but defensively, he gets hunted like a rookie doing his first bid. Every playoff series, the same plan. Find Curry, attack Curry, make him crumble. In the 2016 finals, Cleveland literally ran the same play 20 straight times just to get Curry switched on to Kyrie or LeBron.
I just remember him saying some every once in a while, and I was like, damn, he think different. One time we came in, we was playing Golden State, and this was when Steph was starting to catch fire. He was starting to turn into the chef, you know what I'm saying? He came in and he said, I found it. He just kept saying, I fucking found it. He don't like people standing on the side of him. He can shoot with you in front of him. He can shoot with you behind him. But on his side, he don't like that. I'm going to guard him the second half. Shut him down again. So after that, I was a believer. I'm like,
Guru.
Everything that I've heard about Kobe Bryant is all true.
28 points per game on 42% shooting for Kobe. Steph, 23.8 on 40%. But numbers don't tell the full story. They don't show the blood, the fire, or the mentality behind those stats. Let's rewind to 2006, Lakers versus Suns Game 7. Kobe got dragged for not shooting enough. Everyone said he quit, but his response was pure chess. I could have forced shots, but that's what they wanted. He only took 3 shots in the second half. Yeah, they lost by 31, and the media tore him apart. But what did Kobe do next season? He came back and led the league in scoring, then won MVP, then 2 more championships. Because Kobe didn't play for your approval, he played for rings. Kobe stayed 20 years with one team. No hopping around, no super teams, no shortcuts, just loyalty, grit, and violence on the court. His final game, 60 points on 50 shots. Yeah, it wasn't efficient, but who else even has the courage to take 50 shots in their farewell? LeBron's probably gonna end his career with a triple-double. Steph will drain a few threes and smile for the camera. But Kobe went out swinging, because killers don't pass when it's their last breath. They go down with the sword still in their hand. Even Shaquille O'Neal, who clashed with Kobe for years, had to admit it. I won 3 rings because of Kobe. That's respect. That's acknowledgement from another giant saying he was a dog. Same beast, different animal. Even his enemies couldn't deny the monster inside him. And you want to talk pain? Let's talk pain.
Kobe Bryant had to do a bunch of moves. Counters. The reason niggas like us didn't have counters, because our first move couldn't be stopped.
No,
whoa, I let you talk. My first move against Kobe, lunch meat. I didn't have no counters because you couldn't stop the first move because I was faster. faster than you.
No.
Kobe had to do moves because Kobe wasn't physically gifted enough to get by the person the first time. He wasn't physically gifted. Whoa!
Walk out.
So what does he need a second or third move for? Why do you need 2, 3? Jordan just had a 1-2 pull-up. The reason the 1-2 pull-up, they couldn't stop the 1-2. What the fuck do I need to counter for if you can't stop this one? If you cannot stop, boom, you can't stop that. What the fuck do I need to do this shit for? I only do that.
Fractured finger, played the whole season, torn shoulder labrum, refused surgery, kept playing. Knee drained during games, fractured nose, dropped 40 wearing a mask. Severe ankle sprains, taped it up, and still logged 48 minutes. Kobe didn't just play basketball, he survived it. He bled for it. He lived every game like it might be his last. Subscribe right now, because in the next chapter, we're breaking down how that pain turned Kobe from a player into a myth. Food poisoning? Didn't matter. Kobe dropped 40 on the Blazers while vomiting between timeouts. Meanwhile, LeBron's out for load management. Steph sits for a week because of ankle soreness. Kobe, he played through injuries that would have sent regular dudes straight to the ER, because to him, missing a game meant accepting defeat, and Kobe Bryant never accepted defeat. Raja Bell clotheslined him because he couldn't guard him. Bruce Bowen tried to injure him because he couldn't stop him. Ron Artest elbowed him in the throat because he was scared. Even Paul Pierce said it best. I could get into LeBron's head. I could frustrate Steph, but Kobe had no head to get into. He was already in yours. That's next level domination. LeBron plays to his competition's level. Steph plays within the system. But Kobe played to destroy. He didn't want to beat you, he wanted to break you. There's a big difference between winning a game and taking someone's soul. Now imagine Kobe in today's NBA. No hand checking, wide spacing, isolation heaven, soft fouls, 60 free throws a game if he wanted them. And that three-point emphasis, forget it. When Kobe actually focused on shooting from deep, he hit 38%. Conservative estimate, he'd average 35 to 40 a night, every single season. And don't forget that 2005 moment, Kobe outscored the entire Dallas Mavericks team 62-61 through just 3 quarters. Then he sat the fourth. That's not a player, that's a storm. That's what happens when you remove limitations from someone who never had any inside himself to begin with. In today's NBA, Kobe wouldn't average 50. He'd average whatever he wanted. Because to him, scoring wasn't effort, it was a choice. Steph Curry changed how basketball is played. LeBron James changed how teams are built. But Kobe Bryant, he changed how greatness itself is defined. One brought revolution, one brought evolution, but Kobe, he was the revelation. When Matt Barnes said, Kobe had that dog, and LeBron and Steph never did, he wasn't talking about skill. He was talking about spirit. He wasn't talking about talent. He was talking about willingness to die on that court. Not metaphorically, literally. Kobe once said, I'd rather die than not be great. And he meant it. LeBron wants to play long enough to share the floor with his son. Steph, he wants to have fun, chase joy, enjoy the ride. But Kobe wanted blood. When Kobe passed, the entire NBA froze. Players wore his number. Legends who once hated him broke down crying. Teams, rivals, entire arenas stood still. The world didn't just lose a player, it lost the last gladiator, the final warrior who treated every possession like a life or death battle. Kobe didn't see basketball as entertainment. To him, it was war. Watch LeBron at Kobe's memorial, watch Steph. They weren't just mourning a man, they were mourning the standard. Because deep down, in that quiet, honest place inside, they knew they could never be him. They could never want it that bad, never sacrifice that much, never hate losing the way Kobe did. So here's the question that ends every debate, the one that separates greatness from legend. Game 7 of the NBA Finals, down 2, 3 seconds left, no timeouts. Your daughter's life depends on that last shot. Who do you want taking it? The king, who might make the right play? The chef, who might get a clean look? Or the Black Mamba, who would rather die than miss? You already know the answer. Your heart knows the answer. Because when death comes knocking, you don't want efficiency charts or smart plays. You want fearlessness. You want the man who would stare death dead in the eye and say, I've been waiting for you, and you're late. Heroes come and go, but legends die with the ball in their hands. Mamba Forever. Hit that subscribe button and keep his fire alive, because stories like this, they never die.